Welcome back. I'm your host, Susanna May O'Hagan, and today we are talking about The Little Girl Lost, the Delimar Vera story. If I said that wrong, I'm so sorry. The Little Girl Lost, the Delimar Vera story is a 2008 original Lifetime movie starring Judy, Anna, and Martinez. Based on real events, the film follows the events surrounding the kidnapping and rescue of Delimar Vera, the newborn daughter of Luz and Pedro. So, I will talk about each little thing. The film depicts the struggle of Luz to find her daughter, Delimar Vera, who disappeared in 1997 after their house caught fire during a party, just 10 days after she was born. The police reported that Delimar was killed in the fire. However, Luz suspects that she was kidnapped and that the fire was staged by an outsider. As a result, her husband Pedro becomes estranged from her. 6 years after the fire, Luz meets Vala, former wife of Pedro's cousin, who was also at the party on the day of the fire. She has a 6-year-old girl with her named A. The girl bears a resemblance to Luz and Pedro, and she suspects that it is Delimar. Luz begins an investigation into Valage and finds out through a DNA test that A is in fact Delimar. V is arrested and Delimar is returned to her family. Actual events. As depicted in the film, the daughter of Luz and Pedro, Delimar Vera, was taken by Carlin C., a distant friend of Pedro's cousin, on December 15th, 1997. C deliberately made the fire in their house in Philadelphia to cover up the incident. After C took the girl, she raised her as her own daughter under the name of Aliyyah, while Delimar's disappearance was attributed to the intense fire in the room. 6 years later, in January 2004, C attended a birthday party for an acquaintance and was surprised by her own resemblance to a 6-year-old girl. With the help of a state representative, C managed to get a series of DNA tests which resulted in a confirmation of C's maternity over Delimar. C was arrested in 2004 and taken to trial and placed on a $1 million bail. Entering a plea of Nala Conductor, she was accused and found guilty of kidnapping, arson, and attempted murder, and was sentenced to 9 to 30 years in prison in 2005. C became ineligible for parole in 2014. See also murder of Laura Bible and Ashley Freeman, 2 girls whose remains were not found after a 1999 Oklahoma fire destroyed Freeman's home while Bible was sleeping over. Soldier children disappeared. We'll have to look into those. Okay, Delimar Via tells her kidnapping story in The Hand That Robbed the Cradle. Trauma doesn't define who you are. Delimar finally tells her kidnapping story on her own terms in The Hand That Robbed the Cradle, as F. Frere shared an exclusive interview with Variety the trail of the film. For a long time, I shut the media out. I was diagnosed with PTSD, and it wasn't something I was interested in. Now my life is very different, she told Variety. Back in December 1997, a fire destroyed 10-year-old Delimar's home in Philadelphia. Nowhere to be found, she was presumed dead for 6 long years until a chance encounter at a birthday party resulted in an investigation and arrest. But contrary to how the press depicted it, reuniting with her Puerto Rican parents wasn't exactly easy. They said, "She's back, it's done, we have a happy ending." But I had a real identity crisis. I didn't know who to be, she admitted. I tried to. Okay, let's see if we can find any other thing on Little Girl Lost. I'm looking something up. A true story on a woman who believed her infant daughter had perished in a fire only to find her 6 years later living with another family. TV movie 2008, TV 14, 1 hour and 29 minutes. Let's check out Rotten Tomatoes and see what it has to say. Okay, Little Girl Lost, the Delimar story. While Luz and Pedro are hosting a Christmas party in 1997, a fire erupts on the second floor. In the chaos, all the children escape safely except for Delmara, the couple's baby daughter. No remains are found, and Luz suspects her child has been kidnapped. Pedro, fearing Luz is delusional, eventually leaves her. 6 years later, Luz runs into a 6-year-old child, who she becomes convinced is her missing daughter. 86 on Popcorn Master. Let's see what people have to say. Here are some thoughts. While the acting was a little over the top, the story helped overlook that. It was amazing how strong and confident the mother remained throughout. I never understood how a woman could kidnap another's child. The movie is amazing, a beautiful film. One mother's inability to accept the idea that her daughter was lost in a fatal fire. Years later, at a party, she meets a little girl whom she is sure is her lost daughter. That's my best friend in real life. She's is on my friend list on MySpace. Chelsea, by the way. I love it the best. I ENT to the movie screening in Hollywood. I met the real mom and daughter, and all the actors is amazing. Just amazing. Just an amazing story. The real mom and daughter and their family were all sitting in front of me. Great story. I like this movie a lot. True story of a mother's love, determination, and devotion. I watched this movie on Lifetime and I thought that it was a very good. It had Anna in it from Ugly Betty and Judy from Scrubs. Valet had no right to kidnap Luz's daughter. That was wrong, but I was happy when Luz got her back. That was the most amazing movie. Amazing movie. It is sad to watch. I remember the story being on the news, and now they made a movie about it. Great movie. The ending was so good. I still can't believe that someone could do and not be caught for so long. So I thought the movie was really well put together. Really sad from a mother's point of view. And great for this mother for saying, you know what? I don't think you're right. I think something happened. I think someone set the fire. I think this happened. And when she saw that little girl, and she was like, that's my daughter, and she tried to figure any way to prove it, she did. And she found her daughter again. And that is the amazing part. I feel bad for Delmarva herself, because believing you're somebody else for 6 years and then finding out you've been kidnapped and that the mother you thought was yours was your kidnapper has to be terrifying. And I'm just grateful that she got her daughter back. Hopefully the daughter's doing well in 2025. I hope they're all Doing okay. Alexa, stop. It's a great movie based on a true story. I suggest watch it. It's could be there's some pretty sad moments, and then there's like happy moments when you realize the mother was right, and you're like, yes, you go, mama. Your instincts were right. You go, girl. And then you feel bad because like things that happened, like her and the dad got separated because of it, and you're like, it's a tearjerker. Alexa, stop. It is a tearjerker and it has your emotions everywhere. I would give it a 10 out of 10. The acting was great. The real story that the mother found her daughter again was amazing. And I think the little girl probably did what she could to feel better because, I mean, finding this out had to be terrifying. Sorry, something happened. So, I think it's definitely a movie to look at and watch, and it was well acted. Okay, I hope you all have a great and wonderful day. Hopefully, we learn not to kidnap people's children. And learn something from this, because seriously. And good for the mother. Follow your instincts. I wish I would have done that when my gut told me something years ago and I didn't. Okay, bye for now.